he quit his job, sold his house, and only has 7,000 subs. Creator Support and Hollyland, Samir, and Throttle Bros.
Bryce, welcome to Creator Support. Tell us about what you make and what your problem is.
No, thanks for having me, guys. I'm stoked to be here. So I have a channel called Throttle Bros.
This is a two-person tandem pit bike I built so I could ride with the boys. And the goal is to see if we can actually clear a jump on it. But it's way harder than it sounds because the front controls the steering and the back controls the power.
I make a bunch of challenge and competition type videos with my
That's a cool idea. And only 3K views, that's kind of lame.
brothers and some of my friends. The problem is, I feel like I've worked really hard on the titles, the thumbnails, the hooks, right? All the stuff. And I still can't get people to watch the video.
I mean, I think I don't know. I kind of think the middle one is the best. I mean, it doesn't really make me, I probably wouldn't watch it myself, but it looks the best. Like the first one, I feel like I don't understand what to expect, you know? Like what kind of a racetrack? Like a little tiny one? Like it's just you in the picture. I have no idea I don't know, that's just me. And then I feel like the title isn't like crazy. It's like, oh, I turned a warehouse into a racetrack. Amp it up a little bit, make it sound cooler. An adjective. Third one, like it looks like I'm seeing it already, I guess. So it kind of feels like spoiled right off the bat.
So a lot of them are kind of stuck in that 1,000 view jail, I would say. So the main reason that I even did this channel is because I want to have cool and unique experiences, right? And before this, I was just working a 9 to 5, sitting in an office every day, and
that's interesting.
Not that fun, right? And
yes.
So being a YouTuber has kind of been like one of those things that I've wanted to do for the last 10 years, and I've had some channels here on the side where, you know, I'd do it after hours whenever I could. And a couple years ago, we had kids, and so we actually had twins, and that makes it really hard to work on stuff. And so it kind of got to that point where I was, I think my birthday was coming up. I was turning 27, and then I kind of just like was talking to my wife, and I was like, okay, I feel like at this point, I either need to go all in or I just need to give up on that dream, right? Of being a YouTuber and doing all that stuff. And so we actually, it was crazy, but we decided to sell everything that we owned and move back in with my parents with our 3 kids. And I've been using that money to basically live off of for the next few years and to invest in the content.
Okay,
See, we have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, and you got 2 kids. So, I mean, moving back in with the parents is great, though. I mean, you're not going to have a housing cost, and then you got a whole bunch of money. So you're actually fine.
You just said so much good stuff.
I'm going to start with one thing. First, credit to your wife.
Yes.
She's a baller.
Yes,
She's awesome.
Yes, she's here.
She's here in the room.
She's in the back.
So,
yes.
credit to your wife.
She's the best.
2, I've always just wondered when people say, I sold everything. What did you sell?
Okay.
Well, okay, it's in this email, because I pulled up this email.
Okay.
This email really stuck out to us. I remember when we got this, we all forwarded it to each other when we saw it. But the email is titled, I sold everything to go all in on YouTube. Please bring me on Creator Support. But you say in here, a few months ago, I sold my house and pretty much everything I own so I could quit my job and go all in on YouTube.
Yes. So we had a house. It was a pretty nice house, especially for our, you know, we live in Idaho. So it was just a rural neighborhood, white picket fence, all that, right? And it was really hard to do that. But I actually heard a podcast of somebody else. It was Forrest Frank. And he was saying that he did something similar. You know, he went all in, he sold his stuff, moved in with his parents. And that's kind of what sparked the idea for me. And we were talking about it. And like I was getting to the point where I was kind of miserable at my job, just doing that every day. And I've always wanted to do my own thing. So we kind of figured that was the only way to do it. But yeah, we literally sold our house. I had a truck. I downgraded that. We had a pretty nice car. We downgraded that to a pretty decent minivan so we can haul the kids around and stuff. And then we had some land that we were going to use as an investment property.
Oh, dude. So they're good. Like, I mean, they have assets and everything. It's not like he was just like, oh, I have a good job and everything, and I hit 7K subs and I'm quitting. That's kind of what it makes it sound like. But that's not the situation at all. He's got like a whole backfall and a plan, and his wife's being supportive. So, I mean, let's get into it a little more.
Sold it and moved back into my parents. So yeah, it's been crazy.
So you really believe in YouTube and this career?
Yeah,
obviously you have to.
Give us some examples of some of the challenges that you've done in videos.
Yeah, so we did one where it was like us kayaking down a mountain, and this was just one of those crazy ideas that we had.
That's this video, right?
That's that video.
Let's watch the beginning of this.
Okay.
What happens when you kayak down an entire mountain? This is the top of Ray's Peak. It's 9,350 feet above sea level, and today we're turning it into the world's biggest sledding hill by carving a trench from the bottom to the top using our snowmobiles, and then sledding down the whole thing in a two-person kayak. Going into this, I had a million questions, like will the kayak just explode? Or what if we hit a tree? And how fast are we actually going to go? I have no idea, but we're dumb enough to find out. The goal is to make it from the top all the way to the bottom only using the kayak. So can we actually pull this off?
I mean, I feel like you could. I wouldn't be surprised is the thing. Like I feel like it doesn't have that like wow part. Like for it to be like a Mr. Beastie type thing, that's kind of what he's not really, like he's not giving money away, but it's like a big like entertainment event. So like I feel like it is something that you kind of have to like, you have to have that like edge, you know what I mean? Like you're just going down the mountain.
Oh yeah, there's also a jump at the bottom. After a quick drive, we pulled into the base of the...
All right, let's talk about that.
Okay.
First off, I actually think pretty great dedication to visuals. There's like a real visual variety there. The way that you show the height of the peak and the route that you're going to take. For me, one thing that was missing, that was glaring to me, was why does this matter to you?
Why? I think because you have gone all in, you have no choice but to treat this like a business.
Correct, yeah.
Now, I think we should take a big step back to like the principles of what it means to treat YouTube as a business. And that is the principles of any business.
Yeah, I mean, he's essentially saying he wants to do it for money. Like to say that you want YouTube to be your job is essentially saying you want to get money out of it, which is why people say not to do it, because that's not what you're going to get. Like that doesn't keep you going in the times that you need it to. So I think I agree. I feel like you can tell his why, like why he's doing it is not very strong.
Which is, who is our audience? What is the product, which is the value that the audience get? And what is our mission?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the last video that we just watched, this one, I don't know if you guys I wouldn't waste your time. It's annoying. But he says don't edit your YouTube videos because you'll get brain rot, low attention span, terrible audience people if you do that. And I was just like, I was upset with that because it's like, it depends on your audience. And then in that video, he has a take where he says, oh, his audience was trash. He built a trash audience. So he built a new channel to not have a trash audience. And I was like, that's just stupid. Like if you have any kind of audience, I feel like it's not trash. Like they're an audience of your content. So if they're trash, your content's trash. So I got upset with that video. But anyway, like I feel like your audience necessarily, like you don't even have to know exactly who it is. Like just a rough idea. Like age range typically, just because like for someone like me who's like I'm a little bit older than some of the other people on YouTube, I guess, because you know I'm still in my 20s, but they're in their younger 20s. So like my audience would be slightly older people than that a little bit, which shows in my analytics. And then like yeah, you just need to know who your audience ends up being, right? But the product is supposed to be like his passion. Like, is it you? Are you selling your own self, like your personality? Are you selling like the love of motorcycles with the Throttle Bros name, or like extreme adventuring or something? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what his product is right off rip. And then, I mean, yeah, mission is just to be a YouTuber. So like, how do we get there though?
I'm going to start with the third one really quickly. Two things that really stuck out to me. One was you want to have more fun. Have more fun is a fantastic tagline.
Yeah.
The subtext that I think you said, which was like stories for my grandkids, that's also a great mission. And I can wrap my head around what I'm watching. If the customer is just someone looking to be entertained, you are up against a massive amount of competition.
You know who also makes videos like this? Like Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
see, that's what I'm saying. Kayaking down the ice wall, like that alone is like, oh, we didn't just go down the mountain. Just down the mountain. Like we kayak down the ice wall. Like that sounds insane. You know what I mean? Like, and theirs just doesn't have that.
We have to dig deeper into who is the customer, meaning who is the audience, and what is the product. What do they get?
And what are your competitive advantages?
Yes.
Right. Okay. No, I like that. I think.
Let's start with a simple exercise.
We don't want to let him say what he thinks.
Okay.
An audience audit. Okay. So these are just going to have some questions, but like one of the primary principles of being in the business of YouTube is that your product is not videos, it's access to your audience. So the audience and who they are and the specificity of who they are is one of the most important things in your ability to grow and earn over the next couple of years. All right, so first we're gonna talk about the audience. So people who are into e-bikes.
Yeah, and I think it's such a blue ocean. It's massive, right?
How the hell are we on people? You did one e-bike video.
I have kind of focused a little bit more on the e-bike space lately because I think that's where me and my brothers.
Oh, see, well, that's what we're talking about. Why did you pull videos that were not even relevant to your main content?
Are more passionate about. Like we started out that way of like doing everything with a motor, and I kind of felt like it was the same thing where it's like, oh well, this guy that really just likes e-bikes doesn't care that I'm driving a smart car off a jump, you know what I mean? And so I've kind of shifted a little bit more to the e-bike stuff and narrowing that because of that reason, hoping that I can kind of tap into that more and then expand from there.
How old are these people?
If I had to say, it's probably like 14 to 28.
Okay. 14 to 28. How else would you describe them?
It's probably like just somebody that wants or rides e-bikes themselves. They kind of like to, maybe they don't quite fit in. They don't play sports. It's not like that kind of a person that they really maybe,
I think outdoorsy people.
I think
Yeah, we're going way too.
outdoorsy is one. I think the outsider thing is something to tap into. The underdog outsider
yeah,
is something to think about.
yeah.
A little bit unconventional.
No, he doesn't even like that. This is awkward.
Yeah, I think outdoorsy is good. Outsider is an interesting one.
Yeah, I think that's a compelling one.
Yeah.
If you feel that is right.
So now what I want
Oh, you see nope, he didn't like that.
you to know is that as a business owner, the articulation of this is your first step in having a business. Meaning, because if I'm a buyer, I'm like, cool, I want to buy a sponsorship. What I am buying is the ability to get in front of these people. You have to know who these people are because that is the product I'm buying.
All right, as I watch this back, I'm realizing that every time we have a creator on, the first thing we do is ask who's the audience and what's the value proposition. And we go through that exercise of figuring that out if the creator hasn't figured that out. So we want to just make sure that if you're watching and you're a creator, this is something that you take the time to do.
If I'm right, but he's pulling 2 to 3 million views every week, and all he does is ride e-bikes.
And what are some of the titles? Like if you're to think about, like what a video is about.
We can look them up if you don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times it's like I rode this bike around here or going to this ride out, or it's very e-bike specific.
See, yeah, but it doesn't. You don't say e-bike in it. Sure, electric bike is okay, like the most powerful one, and then it's more casual though, like on the bike side. So it feels more like you're doing like a product review than like that's what I'm getting just off the little bit I've seen already. Like that seems more like an adventure video rather than like it's about I'm gonna learn about e-bikes and their function. Like that seems boring as shit, and that's kind of what his gives me.
This bike around here or going to this ride out, or it's very e-bike specific.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good sign. Because what we want to know is what the total addressable market is, right? Like how many people are there? Now the thing is, what you showed us, the video we watched, did not have to do with e-bikes.
Correct. So that one was from about a year ago, a little over a year ago. And
Yo, a year-old video that you're for 3K views, and you're full-time into this?
the channel that I am mainly inspired by is like the Sea Boys, right? They're a pretty big channel. They also live in a small town. Group of guys that they just do crazy stuff on any motorized vehicle, and they're also pulling 2 to 3 million views a week.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a homework assignment because
Bro, I feel like he's thinking it's about what the video is. That's why it's pulling like 2-3 million views. Which, like, yes and no though. Like, it's also about like why they're big in the first place. Like, they built an audience. It's not just, oh, that video was good and my video is not good. It's no, they built an audience. They've been posting for X amount of time. Like, it's a whole thing. They've had interactions with certain people that you have yet to have. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is.
we have this as a part of our program, YouTube Growth Playbook, and I think it'd be really helpful for you if you haven't done this already. And it's called the niche analysis. And it is a worksheet that's very simple. It is, your job is to go into your niche, so C-Boys, Saronster, all these channels. And you're going to screenshot thumbnails and write titles into basically a spreadsheet. And you're gonna write the viewership. And you're going to write down every video that has 1 million views in your niche, every video that has 100,000 views in your niche, and you're gonna start to see what are the similarities between the videos that have 1 million views.
Okay.
Because again, we're starting with who are these people? So you've just identified, okay, there's probably people, there's probably a couple 100,000 people like that.
Bro, they're acting like he's never posted a video though, bro. He has 7,000 subs. He's posted several videos. Like, I feel like we're not talking about what's going to help him improve.
Yeah.
My push would be to amend this to, people into like extreme sports. Like, are the sickos part of this category?
Yeah.
So I would think that like that audience, like more extreme sport audience is.
I even liked your distinction with everything with a throttle.
Yeah.
Right.
I would probably, considering the name of the channel,
Sure.
think
Yeah, that's more reasonable. That's what I immediately thought. Like,
about that as a framework.
There's 3 questions you should ask yourself in these like base level principles of the channel and of every video you make right now. First is, who is it for? So we kind of started to answer that question, right? Who is this for? The second question is, why do they watch? So now let's answer that.
Yeah.
Why do these people watch?
Yeah, I think it comes back to that entertaining thing. So, I watch C-Boys often, and it really kind of comes down to like, you feel like you're hanging out with some friends and you've got 30 minutes to kill, so you're gonna watch their video. But I don't know, after a certain point too, it kind of did get to the point where it's like every Thursday their video drops and I'm like, oh sweet, I'm gonna watch their video. And
that's what I'm saying, bro. You build an audience and then you became an audience member. And that's what he's trying to like voice out right now, which is exactly the same path I came on to.
Discovered is going to be through suggested content.
Yeah.
So someone's watching Saronster, your thumbnail shows up on the right side of the screen and they go, oh, I should check that out.
Yeah.
Why are they checking that out?
I think there's an element of competition that's missing.
Yeah.
Even when I watched the intro to the kayak video.
Yeah, there needs to be a payoff. Like, why am I going to watch the video? You're just going to go down the mountain and then you're going to be at the bottom of the mountain. And I don't have to watch the video. And I know you're at the bottom of the mountain and I'm moving on.
Knowing that it's an ensemble, it's a group of brothers and friends, it's way more interesting if you guys split up.
Yeah.
Because taking that kayak down the mountain, it's cool, but it's not the most extreme thing I could watch if I'm given 30 minutes. Same with backflipping a jet ski. It's cool, but there's a guy who skied down Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Exactly. Red Bull's done it all.
With no oxygen. Oh my God. Is that even possible to stand there? I didn't know that.
You know what I mean? You're competing in a landscape with people who've done truly unbelievable things. So I would think about.
Yeah, dude, he's playing like 10, 20-year-old YouTube right now. Like doing, I skied down, I took a kayak down a mountain. Come on, bro.
Yet, but like.
Especially right now, your mission to make it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you should have a public facing.
Wait, what?
Like, I think if they don't click, they don't watch.
Yep.
So all of this why has to be so simple and so easy to understand that it's in a thumbnail.
Okay.
Sibling rivalry, I think, is a very good one to explore. Now, it does sound complicated and hard to wrangle all your siblings and get this.
Luckily, there's a lot of us.
Yeah. I think the other why is your.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like at that point, you're just kind of catering to like a family channel. Like, what the fuck?
I couldn't think of it.
So who is it for? Why do they watch? The next question is it unique to me? Am I the only one?
What do we do? Are you going to help the guy?
The reason we call it that is because we one time met this magician and he said, I don't have to make new tricks. I just have to find new audiences who haven't seen my tricks before.
Okay.
And I was like, whoa, that's interesting. So basically, like, the e-bike audience has probably never seen a third-person video.
Yeah.
Although a general entertainment audience has seen Ryan Trahan do it.
Right.
So
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you have to have an element to it that's different. Like, it was literally just I kayaked down a mountain. Where's the twist?
what can you borrow from YouTube that the e-bike audience?
But what could he have not just thought? He could think of all this himself, and he's brought on the show for y'all to tell him this?
Found a lot more viewership, at least for right now.
Yeah, I was actually,
that it?
a question I was going to ask you guys is, do you think that's important to be doing it weekly, or is it more important to have the better piece of content? And
Are you kidding me, bro?
Wouldn't it be better if you made 2 videos a month, but
Yeah.
they found a lot more views?
You're making 1 video a month?
hard thing is I post weekly, and so it's hard to do that all the time to where, I don't know.
Do you need to?
Wouldn't it be better if you made 2 videos a month, but
Yeah.
they found a lot more viewership, at least for right now?
Yeah, I was actually,
that it? But-
question I was going to ask you guys is, do you think that's important to be doing it weekly, or is it more important to have the better piece of content? And
Right now, you're establishing the product. So again, I want you to imagine yourself as a startup business owner. It's kind of like if you were asking me the question, should I put the product on the shelf even though it's not ready? Or should I get the product ready and then put it on the shelf?
yeah, yeah.
The obvious answer would be the
Right,
second,
makes
right?
sense. Yeah, it's
so
very obvious.
I just think, again,
Okay.
because you've gone all in, you have to treat this as a business.
Totally.
And just start to imagine your videos as a product on a shelf. Now you're going to treat them with a little bit more care of like, okay, if a
Yeah.
customer walks in the store, they have to want to buy this.
Yeah.
It has to be really good in a store full of other good stuff. So I have to get it to its best possible place.
But I feel like that doesn't answer the question, you know? Like, sure, you're going to say the longer one. Like, yeah, do 2 weeks so you don't get burnt out. And then you have that consistency because that's what matters. Obviously, yeah. But, I mean, I feel like every 2 weeks posting is kind of crazy. I feel like big channels can do that because they're not going to get forgotten about. But like he said, if you're starting out as a business, you're not going to have people running the door down. So, you know, like, I just feel like you're not going to have like the ability to do that and have people remember, oh yeah, 2 weeks later, the next video is going to come out and I'm going to come back to it. Like, it's just too long. That's why I do every day. Because I'm like, in the beginning, I feel like it's important to be top of mind all the time. So in the future, yeah, I'll do less videos, not one every single day. But right now, to start out, are we gonna help his videos?
One, his name's Logan Taylor. He posts a video once a week, and it's very like straightforward and easy. It's almost like a Sarancer kind of a thing where it's just a GoPro and he's just riding one thing around the city. No real like objective to it or anything, but he's doing weekly videos and pulling like 400,000 views a week. And I think I've kind of seen a lot of that kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, it's working for them. Like, that's why I should be doing that as well. So I don't know. That's the...
You got to go
I mean,
really...
first off, do you want to make that? Or is that just interesting because it's easy and it's pulling a lot of views?
I think it's more just easy and pulling views. Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest thing here is like honesty. You gotta honestly want to make stuff, and you're gonna have to take it easy on comparison, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what it all comes down to anyway, though. Like, that's what everyone gets past that part and is just like, oh yeah, well, I'll begin to like it, or I'll start liking it, and it's like, no, like, you're not gonna start liking it at any point if you don't like it in the beginning. Like, it seems like he's doing this for money. That's why it's not working. You know what I mean? Like, flat out. Like, it's just not gonna... I don't know. Like, and basically all that's happened is he came in with questions that you guys didn't let him answer it in the beginning. It's what it seemed like. It showed. And then you cut out when he was trying to ask a question. So I couldn't find out how that result... It was awkward. It was very, very awkward. And then he's like, oh, wait, should I post, like, you know, once every 2 weeks or every week? And he's like, Well, oh yeah, well, you know, quality over quantity. Bro, duh, no fucking shit. Like, you guys just don't help anyone. You bring people on to make people think that you do, and you just milk that for views and money. That's lame. That's lame. Not watching another one of those. Wow. Next video.